Hi, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Ian.is.weird. Today, I'm going to show some of the projects that I've completed or I'm currently working on related to the blank Make It Halloween challenge that I'm doing. My shirt does say Big Trick Energy. I love Halloween. Wrap it all year long. That's why I'm doing this. So, before we go forward, I think it was day 3 was voodoo and cozy, which I don't think those words have ever been used together. So I had this yarn. It's Jewel Tone from Red Heart Super Saver, and it is perfect from Sally from Nightmare. It's perfect for Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. Now I did the panel setting on my Addy 22, and I just steam blocked it, let it cool down to retain its shape. It still curls a bit at the edges, but that can be expected from any scarf. And I'm not too upset about it. I want to mention, just honorable mention to this yarn. I know you can see where I ironed it very poorly, but if you look at each section of color, it's not one solid color. It's actually tonal, of like this is like tonal like teal, and then this is tonal yellow, and it's just really multi-dimensional yarn that I think is just really stunning, and I think it's just a really nice detail. I was expecting solid blocks of color, and this just makes it a lot cooler. So I love the color variation within each block. It's just really pretty to see. So what I'm gonna do is, one, I'm gonna add stitches, connecting like the different colors, and I might not do this with everyone because it's gonna be super annoying, but I am gonna add stitches so it looks a little bit more like a voodoo doll, and also like Sally. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find kind of like the perfect spot. Still have to sew in my ends, but if I'm gonna find the perfect spot, and I'm gonna sew this little heart on it, and then I'm gonna have a pin coming out of it like a pin cushion doll. It's gonna be 2D, so maybe the like the pin head might be 3-dimensional, depends on what I'm in the mood for. But it's going to be pretty 2D, so that it's comfortable as a scarf. But I just thought it would be cool to add this component because I think that is very recognizable as like voodoo doll-ish. So I didn't forget about this. I just was lazy about steam blocking it because I had never done it before. Did it for the first time. Results are meh, but it's definitely better than it was before because it was basically a tube. And then I just hand crocheted this. I got this pattern, and I stopped early because I didn't want the heart to get too big for the scarf. But so it's not like the most, scarf. Like heart-shaped heart. It's definitely more like a V, because I didn't do like the final steps. But I'm so happy with it. Sorry, my dad's watching a horror movie or something above me. If you can hear that. But yeah, so that's the cozy voodoo day. Now, this one I worked on almost like I hyper focused in on doing this because I was so excited. So the most recent one that I did was I pulled Mrs. Claus from the Holiday Cauldron, and I pulled snakes from the Halloween Cauldron. So I went through a couple ideas and landed on doing a Medusa dressed up as Mrs. Claus. I went buck wild with this. Before I show you, I'm going to preface with this is all just like a made up pattern. I was really inspired by the head of like the Funko Pop figures, where they're kind of like a rectangular prism. I thought that would add some visual interest rather than just doing a round head. I don't think I did it super well. Also, my embroidery skills are subpar, so be gentle with me. But this is her. The tail sticks out and you can curve it a little bit. I wanted to have like it looked like it was peeking out of the dress. I have her little hands right here, a little belt. This fuzzy yarn is Pipsqueak from Lion Brand. Wait, no, Bernat, sorry. And then I did 3 rows of kind of like top stitch, like tracks, kind of like what you would see if someone was getting a weave. And then in each stitch, put a chain of like 8 to 13. I varied the size so we get some cool dimension. And then I also varied the color with 2 different colors just to give some different depth because it could just be one solid shade of green, and I didn't really want that. I embroidered the eyes. I know they're like a little uneven, but they're not as bad as like what I usually do, so leave me alone. She's got very juicy lips and then a forked pink tongue. I'm super happy with this. The only thing I don't love is the hat. I couldn't figure out how to make it show that it was rectangular. Like you can kind of see up here that like it's a rectangular base, but I didn't really know how to like bring that to a close where it was like it was in my mind's eye. So this is as good as it gets, but I love her. I love this so much. I had so much fun making it. I became obsessed with all of the details. There's so many details. Like all of this, like, I mean, it just was like kind of painstaking to do all of this. The hair was like a lot, but am I super happy with it? Absolutely. And like, I don't know if you get that like blockhead vibe, but that's what I wanted. I thought that would be cute. So this is my Medusa, Mrs. Claus. And I should have put some claws on her, but snakes don't have claws. But it would have been... Anyways, I'm happy with it. I'm not going to change anything else, I don't think. And yeah, so this was really fun to make. And I love making just like crazy shit like this. Like this is my bread and butter, if you will. But you came here, hopefully, maybe, I don't know, to see what I pulled next. So let's get our... Sorry, I'm not trying to like fart or anything. I'm trying to move my chair. So let's get our cauldrons. As you can see, I redecorated this space. I still need to work on this space, but we'll get to things when we get to things. Okay, so if you don't recall the rules that I made up for this challenge, there are 2 cauldrons, one holiday, Christmas-based, prompts, and then just like Mrs. Claus or Cozy or Mittens or things that I pulled already. Things like that are in the green and red bowl or cauldron. And then I have my Halloween bowl, which has Halloween colors all around it. And this has Halloween themes. So we're going to combine 2 randomly selected ones and see how we're going to make blank Halloween. So, just pulled one off the top. Krampus. Okay, this is definitely in like already in the zone of like spooky scary. And I think that this will be super fun. I think Winter suggested this, so thank you, Winter. If Winter didn't suggest this and someone else did, thank you. Should be super fun. Let's see, Krampus. Psychic. Okay. Okay, so I've got a couple ideas. So the first thing that came to my mind was a Krampus doll. And maybe like with like a third eye. Like a crystal ball. I don't know what I would do for that. Maybe I just have to glue some stuff. Or maybe like tarot cards. Let's see. I could do a painting. I think this is maybe where I'll go with it. Painting of Krampus as a psychic. Giving someone a reading. Like, it'll kind of be like it's giving you the reading. I often overestimate my painting skills, so this could be like garbage. But I do think this could be like really cool. Like, I wonder if like Krampus was in like disguise, but like, there were obviously features that were Krampus like peeking out. Kind of like Red Riding Hood and like the wolf. There's like, wolf ears sticking out. So like something like that. Krampus in disguise. Or, or I could do like, maybe like a like propaganda. I'm trying to figure out how to spell that style picture. Like Big Brother is watching you, but it's Krampus. And then like him having like kind of like evil eyes, like traditional, like the blue evil eyes like around the poster. So it's kind of like you're being watched, but it's like third eye, kind of, not necessarily third eye, but like evil eye, all seeing eye type of thing. Which I know is kind of like a cross contamination of cultures, but I kind of like where those edges meet, because I think it's beautiful to see cultures blending. Or maybe even he could have like the all-seeing eyes. I don't know. Yeah, so those are the only ones. It's funny because, like, I think Krampus is, for me at least, associated with kind of like a spookier, scarier side of the holidays. And so I'm doing something that's already kind of like in kind of a scary category, but then I have to like make it psychic. It's just kind of like a weird, like, whoa. But those are the three ideas I have. Are they three? Yeah, so Krampus, doll, which I just made a doll. I just made my Medusa doll, so I'm not really sure if I'm in like another doll mood, especially because like it takes a lot of like trial and error with design work. And then the painting of Krampus as a psychic giving a reading, maybe Krampus is in disguise, and then the propaganda style picture, Big Brother is watching you, but it's Krampus, all seeing eyes. I feel like that's the one that's like calling out to me the most, because I think those are the most, I think propaganda posters just in general, they have like a distinct style. And I think that could fit really well with this kind of idea of like Big Brother watching you, and dystopian kind of like, but like Krampus is like Big Brother. So if you have any ideas, please let me know. I always read the comments, and I hope you enjoyed what I made, and I hope you continue to enjoy what I am making. Like I said, if you have any better ideas, I'm sure you do, please let me know, and I will kind of keep you updated. So I hope you have a great day, or night, or morning, or whatever. Have a good one. Have a good one. I love you very much, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.